Hey, welcome to Rise and Shine, where you could be seen, supported, and ready to rise. My name is Patty Zito. I'm so excited to be back for season 5. Today, we're going to start by creating that space of safety for your creativity. And where else to start by me sharing mine, where it could either inspire, bring some ideas, and then of course I will love to hear from your your ideas, your application as we embark this journey. So this has all been inspired, or is being inspired by an amazing book, which I want to show you. You guys ready? Mic down. The Artist Way. And I'm so happy to embarking this for a third time. And I want to bring you along and share from the the findings, the reflection of it. But I do want to talk about, like, with my own spin, with my own creation, my own experience about safety, because it could be scary. As much as it is scary to turn the camera, no longer be on StreamYard, and start a YouTube channel all over. Not all over, but a new look and feel for the Rise and Shine broadcast, because this is what we're doing today. All right. So I like to point into my space. And one of the things that we'll start here. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. This is what I've created for my safety space. Right next to the window. That right there is absolutely my favorite tree. Hopefully, you guys could see it. That view right there, we'll zoom in, is this is where I feel safe. Let me know what part of nature, maybe for you, is birds, or it's the grass, or it's the ocean. For right now in my season, this is what I have. It's this tree. And it sits right here in a part of my desk. We'll bring the camera a little bit here. Where I have my lamp. I got some of my books, my record player, my records, which I only have 3. But this is my inspiration. And if I could just pause right here, as far as my sanctuary, it's what helps me keep grounded. I don't know if you have seen or heard of being grounded and imagining the roots of a tree coming right through your feet, so you could feel supported, so you could feel that energy. For the longest time that I can remember, I love trees for that very reason. And more than anything, it brought me shade and wind. I remember crying one night, just crying in my car right outside my condo. And this is Miami, Florida. And I was parked right under a tree, and the wind just hit. And no, it wasn't a hurricane, even though it's Miami, Florida. It was just this wind, this powerful wind where, I couldn't see it. But the one thing I could see is a tree. And it's been a while. If you follow my channel, you've seen my desk or my office before. I was facing another window in a house in New York. And I feel so blessed to now have this, like my desk facing the tree. And maybe for some of you, it's flowers or a candle. Which I do love to see candles and see the fire in it. But I would love to know what is it about your space that brings you that feeling of safety, of creative and sanctuary. Now those things moving in the back is the golf course out there. Which is fun, but I mainly don't see anybody because I don't know if you guys can see. Um, there's like bushes there. It looks like someone's flying kites. And of course, you'll have that at the end during sunset because kids go out there sometimes with their dogs and oh, that looks so magical. Total improv. Anyway, so being near trees, and again, I feel very blessed that I have this, that this is what I get to face every day. Um, the other thing that for me has brought a lot of comfort is my bujo, my journal, my quiet time. And for those who are aware of the artist way, she talks about the morning pages, which I have it in a notebook right there, which are not to be seen or shared. But making sure you're, and I left my little desk. How funny. Guys, one of the reflections is that ever since I was a little girl, I've always loved desks. But what I want to bring up right now is this. This is my little pouch. It's my new one. I used to have another one, but it's being ready to get out of the house, and just go. Go with my journal, with my thoughts, with my heart, and just go somewhere. And I do like to sit here. There is a nice lamp there that I have. And that is what has been one of my anchors for safety. Now, here's one thing I want to share. And this is part of the book. Let's lower this. These are blurts, as she calls it. Those phrases or those words that were said to you as a child that had a very negative impact in you. I just got started today. I think there's maybe like 4 phrases in here. By the way, this is private, Jimmy. That's for another story. But how to turn those blurts into affirmation. And how we do that, it's having the ability to stop. And again, this is why it's so key. Sorry, this is a little crooked. For me, it's so key to be in a place where I do feel safe. And for me, it's that tree right there. And that's what I have for you today. In this first episode, season 5, we're going to wrap up on Friday with the same topic when it comes to safety. And I want to introduce myself to those who are new to the channel and to Rise and Shine. And I actually have a new focus that I like to share with you guys because it's a new journey. And that is to start your week and wind down your work week with us, with this broadcast, Rise and Shine, which it is live stream. And I will say the time that I'm coming in. And it's designed really to help begin or midday or end your day feeling grounded, inspire, and connected. And that's what I see. And then together, because I'm going to share from my experiences, we're going to explore. And I know, man, it's been a long time when that I've said personal growth, but I'm going to call it personal love growth and meaningful stories, and offer practical tools, to help us just to move forward with more confidence and with more heart. It's been a while, but I don't know about you, but it's been very emotional the last few days, especially with all everything going on and in the world and also in our environments. So I want to do this with fresh new opportunity and eyes. And again, I want to leave you guys with sharing my space. And I'll like to share my reading spot. Let's see, which is right there where Poppy will join me in some reading. Where I could put my coffee, where that plant that's dying right now. It's dying, but I do hope to get it back to life very, very soon. So with this, I hope, let me get myself back in the camera. I'm coming, guys. I'm in different spots. Okay. With this, as I close out, it's what calls you. Is it trees? Is it flowers? Is it birds? Is it candles? Is it dimmer lights? Is your space more quiet at nighttime? Is it quiet at 4 a.m. when everyone's sleeping? Shout out to my friend. Oh, I don't have my mic. Can you guys hear me? All right. Maybe I'll say that again. I'm going to say it again just because the mic was so far away. Mistakes are allowed, okay? Shout out to my friend Sarah. Jimmy was talking about this last week. She inspired me to continue to create little corners around your house that are cozy, or you have a blankie where you can bring a candle, where you can have frames. If you don't have a tree next to you, it could be a picture or your favorite tree or the ocean or a lake or rivers, mountains, and I have some of them in there, right? And those frames that inspire us to feel more safe. And so my question, or I want to end the show of wanting to know, what are some of the things you could create today in your space? Maybe you don't have an office, but you have a corner in your room or a corner in the dining room where you could say, hey guys, kids, husband, roommates, wherever that is, this is my space. Obviously use it when I'm not here, right? Because sharing is caring. But create it. Maybe it's a picture with your favorite thing. Maybe it's a candle. Maybe it's your record player. Maybe that's your sweet spot. Whatever that is, let me know in the comments. I'm Patty Zito, broadcasting here from Orlando, Florida, from New York. Well, born in Peru, raised in New York, Queens. Most of my life lived in Staten Island, where I met my husband. And now we're crazy enough to come here. We are unsure, truth be told, why we're here. However, we're trusting, and we know that this journey, at least especially with this tree, and then with this YouTube that I have, where it's like my creative space, and you'll see other things that I'm going to be posting in interviews. Shout out to Mr. Montgomery and people to come and join me during these lives, where we could share. So I'll be sharing my journey with the Artist Way, but I'm happy to have you over. DM me, email me. All my information is there in the show notes. I'm also on Instagram. But that's it. It's here. It's YouTube. YouTube's gonna be my home. Before I was broadcasting in Facebook and LinkedIn, and YouTube is my home. There's something about YouTube that has called me since 2016, and I'm still going, and I'm not gonna stop. This is my source. This is my space, and I thank you for um, coming in. And if you have stayed until the end of this video, well, I hope that we get to be friends. So again, let's end with my view, my anchor, my safety, which now I can't see. Crooked camera, but that is all good. Yeah, that is all good. We're gonna end it right here. If you haven't ever seen this book before or plan to get it, let me know. I could put it in the link too in the show notes. Absolute game changer. Guys, I will see you till next time. I'll see you on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye.